Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and big breaking news now. The transfer window is now nearly coming to an end and it's coming to a conclusion now. Big breaking news guys, I'm going to be officially updating Liverpool now, who have spent quite a bit of money in this transfer. They've got likes of salary in, got likes of a couple of players, and they've got the fantastic news with the Naby Keita that broke out a couple of days ago. They're paying a premium towards that as well in their midfield. They're still looking to get Limar on the left, who can also play in the middle, and they're still convinced they can get another. They can get Limar and Van Dijk at the back as well. So they've got a spending spree. They could spend on another two players at least 145 or 150 million pound. And I think if Coutinho goes, Naby Keita is a good replacement. So too is Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now, big breaking news. Liverpool have agreed a fee now with Arsenal for £35 million. Liverpool have had discussions with Arsenal over this, and a £35 million deal apparently has been agreed. Chris Bascombe has announced the current news just now. There's been discussions and a £35 million deal has been agreed because Chamberlain has rejected Chelsea off. Due to he feels though Conte would play him in the wing-back position as he has been playing Arsenal, but he thinks Klopp will play in his preferred position. He'll fulfill that centre midfield role fantastically well at Liverpool with Naby Keita in there. If Coutinho stays, Emre Can, who's coming to an end of his contract, and they've still got world-class players in there, and it's just come to an agreement, £35 million. And it did say, fully enough, on Monday that Chelsea had agreed with a player 35, or it might have been £40 million. This had what Dean said, but there'd been no further negotiations after that. He said that £35 million being agreed. There were no official, any personal terms whatsoever had been agreed with Chelsea, as it just said a 35 or 40 million fee had been currently agreed. The player that's been at Arsenal since 2011, he got purchased for £14 million. They're in Arsenal in discussions and Arsenal to sign him a new deal. He had turned down £180,000 a week at Oxlade-Chamberlain. Then he wanted to currently make the move. 29 games last season, 6 goals, 11 assists for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Chelsea had a £25 million bid rejected, but Chelsea did say had agreed £35 million, but he has currently snubbed Chelsea off. Liverpool have now had talks, and a £35 million deal has come to an agreement. He's currently with the rest of the England squad, and he's due to have a medical at St George's Park. He's Oxlade-Chamberlain. But you thought with the issue, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Arsenal have, since 2013 have been ruthless, and they have stood firm that they are not willing to offload any players to Liverpool. As you know, with the situation back in 2013 with the Luis Suarez situation, you wouldn't have thought Arsenal were willing to offload to Liverpool. Arsene Wenger was convinced. Class him as a huge talent, experienced, very good player, and he didn't really want to offload the current player. I think if they wanted to offload, they would prefer to sanction him off to Chelsea, due to the issues that Liverpool and Arsenal were suffering back in 2013 with the Luis Suarez situation. But it feels as though now Arsenal have not stood firm now. They have softened their stance regarding the player, and apparently it has come to an agreement of £35 million, and apparently he's going to be signing a 6-year deal with Liverpool. So this will be absolutely static news for these Liverpool fans. He's versatile, he's quick, he can play as a wing back, he can play in the attacking midfield. He's going to be in the mix. But at Chelsea, he may not get put in that preferred position. This is the main reason why Chamberlain wants to make the move to Liverpool. Now Liverpool convinced they can get Limar, convinced they can get Van Dijk. Even better for them to keep Coutinho, but they can raise these funds for Coutinho and get the money to get these main targets that Liverpool want: Van Dijk, Thomas Lemar, and apparently a £35 million fee has been agreed for Oxlade-Chamberlain. So basically now Liverpool have dramatically improved their midfield. They get Lemar, that's success, and if they get someone at the back alongside Lovren and all that, I think Liverpool can be a serious challenger this current season. But Chelsea, Chamberlain, they wanted Chamberlain, but they've got other midfielders in mind. They've got Ross Barkley, they're still looking to add into the midfield. They've got Danny Drinkwater, they've got Danny Drinkwater as a target, they're still looking adding into midfield. So they're looking to add Ross Barkley and Danny Drinkwater into their midfield, and they're still possibly looking for another attacker as well. But As I said, with the Van Dijk situation, as I do keep saying, he's got a 5-year contract with Southampton. Liverpool led the interest due to an illegal approach back in June. There'd been no more further negotiations then. He's been training separately. He put in a transfer request a couple of weeks ago. Southampton still being ruthless, and they are reluctant and resisted to currently offload Virgil van Dijk. They've rated him as a £70 million player. Southampton paid £12 million for him from Celtic, so Southampton would really benefit from this. But suggestions are stirred up yesterday. He'd come from Bournemouth. Where did he come from now? Yes, he'd come from Bournemouth. Private jet from Bournemouth. And it had been confirmed on social media his arrival to Liverpool airport, and this his arrival had been confirmed after he had been picked up by one of the club's cars. That could have stirred up suggestions. His preferred move is to Anfield, and we know Chelsea have made inquiries about Van Dijk. We know Arsenal have been in negotiations about capturing Virgil van Dijk, but he was spotted in Liverpool, so could he be sat on the way? Klopp is convinced he can get him for £70 million, Virgil van Dijk, and he has been injured since January as Virgil van Dijk, so he hasn't been participating in any football whatsoever, and he missed their pre-season games as well, did Virgil van Dijk. But it looks now Liverpool could be in necessity to get Van Dijk. They've got Naby Keita confirmed for next summer. Oxlade-Chamberlain looks likely now, so that's Van Dijk, I presume they're getting. So Liverpool now could maybe get at least 2 players before this window ends, maybe 3 with the Oxlade-Chamberlain, Van Dijk and Lemar as well. So that's even better news for these Liverpool supporters. But with the Lemar situation, Liverpool having talks. Barcelona are in there. Liverpool are having talks. For Lemar, who's got a contract till 2020. Liverpool have had discussions. I think they're now preparing to put a third bid in now for Lemar. They've had a 55. They've had a 66 million bid rejected. That will be a record fee. The last time they paid a record fee was for Benteke. I can't remember when it currently was though, guys, if I am going to be quite honest with you. Naby Keita is the record fee for this moment in current time. It is the record fee. Liverpool in any situation, depending on how Naby Keita progresses in his last season with RB Leipzig, there's going to be add-ons included. It's going to be in the region of about between 10 and 20 million pound in add-ons for the release clause as well, and Liverpool are paying a £7 million premium on the release clause as well, but it's guaranteed. He's going to be joining with Liverpool in 2018, so that's the record fee at the moment for Liverpool. But if they can get the pursuit of Lemar, I think they're planning to offer £70 million. They may be willing to offer a Regia as part of the deal as well. But he's a very good player, Lemar. Very good for France. Fantastic for Monaco last season. Monaco may be resisted and reluctant to offload the player, as they've showed sign with Arsenal trying to chase him because Monaco have lost the majority of their players. He can play in the middle. He can play on the current left, can Lemar as well. But Liverpool are convinced they can get a deal wrapped up for Thomas Lemar. I think the player's perspective, he does want to leave the current club. United have showed an interest, and Arsene Wenger classified it as dead the other day, so their pursuit of Lemar has come to a conclusion. Arsenal have been in discussions with Monaco for the majority of the window, try to get a deal done. They'd had bids rejected, and they'd basically give up. So could Liverpool be in a pole position now to get Lemar added into the current ranks as well, into their current squad? And the latest news I'm going to update you with is about Philippe Coutinho. As I did keep saying, the owners confirmed that a fee of £148 million being agreed, which will make him the second most expensive player. It still smashed the deals, Bale back in 2013, Ronaldo back in 2009, and all the rest that's been done over the years. He's not as expensive Neymar, but he will be the second most expensive player. And at the moment, Dembele is the most second, or is it first expensive young player, and Mbappe will be added into that list as well. So yeah, I think Dembele is the second most expensive player at the moment. With the Philippe Coutinho situation, guys, as I do keep saying, this more earlier on reports had suggested that what's his name now, that the Spanish expert had currently dispelled the myth. He said there were no further negotiations going on. Duncan Cass has reported that the fee has being currently agreed, and Liverpool are allowing the current player to leave. The CEO of Liverpool have denied any suggestions of this, that a fee has been presumably agreed of £148.5 million. And we know talks had been confirmed, Friday and Saturday, the owners have been in discussions with Coutinho representatives, and apparently did say then they had softened their stance regarding the player, and during the meeting it was actually 147, 148 million pound that Liverpool had pulled out, and Barcelona would currently prepared to pay this for Philippe Coutinho, but we know the player is keen on the move. He's been keen on the move since he's basically put the transfer request in, since the speculation started. He's in Brazil training. Neymar's basically advised him not to go to Barcelona. Messi hasn't been satisfied about this. He's currently recovered from his injury now. He's in Brazil preparing for the 2018 World Cup qualifiers. The doctors give us advice. His injury was due to emotional and stress. Coutinho's. He hasn't participated in Liverpool's first 5 games also, as Philippe Coutinho. But Barcelona, spent quite a bit of money. They've got Dembele, they've still got Messi there, who hasn't signed an extension. Iniesta still hasn't signed an extension, but they will be staying anywhere. Nelson Semedo, Paulinho, and they want Coutinho added into the mix as well. I think he'd be fantastic. He elevates at a higher level, and it'd be interesting to see how he does in Spain, with Messi, Suarez, playing around world-class players, Philippe Coutinho. But it confirmed before there'd been discussions going on. The agent had been to Barcelona to try and get the deal done. Barca come to England, try and get the deal done, and he's got a 5-year contract with Liverpool. He signed in January. He's been in 72 and 89, 114 now. Well, initially Barcelona were prepared to put 138 million in. This was 110 million up front plus 37 million add-ons as well. But Liverpool have named the current fee. It is 147 million. The owners, since he put the transfer request in, the owners have currently rejected this. They made it clear they're not willing to sanction the player off. They were not willing to accept any bids whatsoever off Liverpool. Off Barcelona whatsoever. And, in the process, 3 bids have been rejected. Klopp wasn't keen to offload him as well. Coutinho's had discussions with Klopp, and Coutinho basically said he wants to currently make the move, does Coutinho. So they've stood firm all the way of the Liverpool owners and the board, but I think now the stance has been slightly weakened now due to that Barcelona are willing to meet 148 million, or it might be 148.5 million pound for the current player Philippe Coutinho, but he has missed Liverpool's first 5 games. He's been into Milan in the past. Liverpool paid 8.5 million, but his performances over the 4-year period he has been with Liverpool have been absolutely fantastic. And it'd be a bonus if Liverpool do keep Coutinho. If they've got Naby Keita now, looking like they could get Chamberlin and Coutinho as a midfield for Liverpool, and putting Lemar on the left, who can also play in the middle. He's very, very good, versatile player. And, if they had Van Dijk to the centre-back, Liverpool have got a fantastic squad. So, you Liverpool fans should be very, very ecstatic about that situation. So, anyway, guys, that is everything to update today. Chamberlain's due to be signing a 6-year deal, set to undergo medical at St George's Park, and it is £35 million that has been agreed, and he has been on Liverpool's radar. Klopp's keen on the player, but as I did say, Arsenal since 2013 have been reluctant and resisted to offload to Liverpool due to the issue with Luis Suarez back in 2013. But now Arsenal are prepared to lose Chamberlain, and they're prepared to lose a couple of more players that I've mentioned to you guys on my previous video. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel, subscribe, and take it easy, and I'll see you later. Bye.